Hello, magical people. Welcome to the Beyond Astro weekly forecast. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and we are here on the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. Thank you all so much for joining me live, or if you're watching the replay. This is our weekly Astro show where I share the astrology for the upcoming week for us. So we're entering Scorpio season. We're going to talk all about that. It's about to get even more spooky ooky. Okay, we're in spooky season. But before we get into the astrology, as always, you guys, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. And also, if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, those are available over at consultations.beyondmystic.net. And also want to mention that our lovely Carla over at Ascension Organites has this Divine Masculine sale on all pyramids in the Divine Masculine Pyramid Sale. They are all 30% off. So you can go over to ascensionorganites.com, check out Carla's magical, absolutely magical organites. And this discount is applied at checkout, valid until November 4th, 2024. So, how is everybody feeling out there? We have got intense stuff going on as we've been having in the astrology recently. A lot. First, let's bring up our chart for today. So we're now out of the full moon portal. We had very intense full moon in Aries. That was on Thursday, the 17th, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Kim Craig says, lots of drama. Yeah, that was a very dramatic full moon in Aries that we just had. And now, I'm filming this Beyond Astro on Sunday, October 20th. We're looking at the week ahead. We've got the sun at 28 degrees of Libra at the moment. We are at the end of Libra season. And we've got the moon in Gemini conjunct Jupiter. So that's a really nice placement for the rest of today and going into tomorrow. Then when we get to Tuesday, and this is when things start to heat up a little bit. Actually, sorry. Yeah, Tuesday at late afternoon is when the sun is going to ingress into Scorpio, and we will be in Scorpio season. So shout out to all my fellow Scorpios. I do have my sun in Scorpio. So I feel like Scorpios only truly get another Scorpio, and I'm wishing you guys all a very happy birthday, solar return, Scorpio season. This is going to be a Scorpio season for the history books, for the record books, if you will. Going to be absolutely historic and very, very intense. Now, Scorpio is the sign in astrology that does rule intensity and the dark side of life and the darkness coming to light rather, so we can heal and move forward into Sagittarius season, which is about being lucky, being expansive, being in our higher consciousness, having wisdom, but we have to go through the dark night of the soul. We have to go through the Scorpio season first before we get to Sag. BB says, feeling heavy energy. Yes, it is a heavy energy right now because most of the planets are in placements they don't like to be in. They're fall or detriment signs. With Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, and the last point of that Pluto and Capricorn transit at 29 degrees of Capricorn, we've got less than a month now, because it's October 20th as I'm filming this, and Pluto's going to ingress into Aquarius on November 19th. Less than a month until Pluto enters Aquarius. So this is a Scorpio season with Pluto at 29 degrees of Capricorn, the ruler of Scorpio, at the end of that transit, with Mars, the traditional ruler of Scorpio, at fall in Cancer. This is tense. This is super testy. And this is going to be testing us all in our personal lives around how we need to further up level and what toxicity or negativity we need to be letting go of in our lives. Wolf Mother says, intense. Yes, it is very intense because, right as the sun on October 22nd, I brought up the chart for Tuesday, October 22nd, before the chart ingresses into Scorpio, we have exact Sun in square to Pluto. Pluto, of course, is the ruler of Scorpio. So this is a week of power struggles, okay? Power struggles in the collective around Pluto and Capricorn, our leaders, our governments, our politics, Libra, and we've been in that Libra season. Yes, rules love. Yes, rules the pleasures and beauties of life, but it's also another sign that rules politics, diplomats, politicians. And you guys have heard me say this prediction for a while. I think that this week we're going to see one or more politicians lose their positions of power. And I'm talking about prime ministers. I'm talking about presidents. I'm talking about people at the top of those positions of power in politics, in governments, in military as well. So this is a week of power struggles and those dark sides coming to light. DigiBean says our dark sides are emerging for attention. Definitely. And this is a time to be paying attention to what's coming up from your shadow side that needs attention for healing. Okay. And remember that we are all just trying our best, and we all have a shadow side. We all have different challenges. We all have different weaknesses. And being hard on yourself, which sometimes with that Pluto and Capricorn, we can be feeling really hard on ourselves. Catching if you are being hard on yourselves, because that's not going to help. Okay. It's important for us to give ourselves a little hug, give ourselves extra self-love and care and patience, because most of us, pretty much all of us, I'm going to say, are having our shadows come to light at this time and in the collective. Okay. Nina Benina is saying Harris is losing her mind right now. Yes, and I've been talking about this for the past month, that Kamala Harris's astrology is so bad right now that I'm surprised she hasn't had a mental breakdown already. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw her have just like a total breakdown, which I'm not wishing for anybody to experience. I know what it feels like to have an anxiety attack. I am a Scorpio. I know what it's like to have very intense feelings emotionally. But yeah, with her transit, she's definitely losing her mind right now. Nini says, have you studied Macron's chart? I think I have, but I haven't looked at it in a while, and I probably should take a look at that. Thank you, Nini. Susan says, so true, Meg. We need to be easy with ourselves while still reaching for the world we envision. Yes, that's the biggest message that I'm feeling to share with you guys as we step into this week. This is heavy shit coming to the surface. Okay. As soon as that sun enters Scorpio, and we've also got Mercury in Scorpio, Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, at the end of Capricorn, a critical degree. This is even more dark side secrets coming forward, okay, in the collective, and also can be in our personal lives as well. So like Susan is reiterating, remember to be easy with yourselves. This is a good time. If you are struggling emotionally or mentally, or there are very intense things coming up for you, to be talking to a therapist. Scorpio rules psychology, investigation, going to the deepest level of what's going on. One way we can proactively work with Scorpio season and the Scorpio influence is to do healing work, to do shadow work, spiritual psychotherapy, regular therapy with a therapist that resonates with you, to not just shy away from the dark side, but actually dig deep into whatever is coming up to move forward, cleanse, release, and up level. Okay. So I think in the collective, we're going to have huge things be revealed about politicians, governments, even to the points where some people could lose their positions of power. And in our personal lives, huge revelations around areas that need to be healed, dark sides of our shadows that may need some attention, that may need some love and care, like loving yourself, loving the darkest aspects of yourself. If you've never done shadow work before, that's something that you might want to look into as we step into the Scorpio season. To me as a Scorpio, shadow work is just being really self-aware and honest with yourself about situations that may be coming up, having really intense conversations if need be, doing healing work, right? Energy healing, shamanic healing. So this is intense stuff coming to the surface. And remember, you guys, keep up to date with where you have Pluto at 29 degrees of Capricorn in your personal astrology chart, because that's an area that is being really highlighted right now of a major completion occurring in that area of life, and big things that can be revealed to you in that area of life as well. Okay. Also, with the Sun square Pluto, that will be exact on October 22nd, but we've got that as an influence over the whole week. We can be feeling intense. We can be feeling more moody than usual, more even like aggressive than usual, kind of that energy of the full moon in Aries dragging on a little bit with the start of this intense Sun in square to Pluto. But know that when we have some of these intense aspects, it's not the universe trying to punish us. It's the universe trying to help us be our best versions and up level. I keep hearing spirit say cleanse, clear, and move forward. Okay. I like that on October 24th, we're going to have exact Mars in sextile to Uranus. So it feels like at the beginning part of the week, there's something very intense or multiple intense things geopolitically that are coming up. And as we get closer to the end of the week, it's like we're integrating what has been coming up from our collective shadow and personal shadow. And with that Mars and sextile to Uranus, we can be inspired into new pathways forward. So that's going to be on Thursday, that exact Mars in sextile to Uranus, paying attention to the downloads, inspiration that you do receive, your ideas about the future. And I think in the collective, we'll see good, new, innovative ways forward into the future, and good news as well. As certain things crash and burn, it opens up space for us to move forward. So remember that, you guys. I also want to mention before finishing up that our beautiful Ashala here on Beyond Mystic has this new dowsing workshop, Pendulum 101, available on the Beyond Mystic Academy. So you can check that out at the link in the description box below and save 10% off with coupon code Pendulum10, all in one word. And again, you guys, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, those are available at consultations.beyondmystic.net. Link is below. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Happy Scorpio season, everybody, and happy Sun square Pluto. Love you all and see you soon. Bye.